Welcome back, one and all, to Trails of Cold Steel. I haven't played that in a while. Horizon of the Forbidden West. Last time, we fought a Thunderjaw and a Stormbird, and I got my ass clapped. But I did kill them both. Drone carrier grounded? What is this? The latest embarrassing scandal surrounding the British government's connection with railing automation. While the official inquiry was only just begun, leaks have already inclined that the investigation is focusing on Railing's failure to update the carrier's navigational software with the implications of new flood barriers, even though oh blah blah blah, I don't care. Let's go help Dorica, since they're right here. Honestly, I don't remember if that's a man or a woman. I haven't played the game in a little while. I'll find a way to climb you eventually.
Are you almost done?
I was annoyingly impatient at your age, too.
Everything okay? What are you doing out here?
Ask my grandmother. I risked leaving guard duty to look for her. She stopped to see the bloom, and now she won't leave. Since when does she care about flowers?
They're not just flowers, child. They're scarlet stems with a scent that soothes the nerves. Or so I was told many years ago by an Utaru seed tracker.
An Utaru? Now you're telling stories. If one trespassed here back then, you'd have killed him on sight.
I couldn't. Found him picking flowers, right near here, in Tanakh territory. I was all set to strike him down, but he was singing.
Singing?
Can't remember the tune now. Just the lilt of his voice. And his name. Nilo. He decided to stay for a day or two. I took guard duty here so I could keep coming back to him. And he kept delaying his return to Plainsong. For the flowers, he said.
Mm-hmm.
Please don't tell me I'm descended from an Utaru gardener.
Almost. Almost. But the thrill of battle called to me. And he had to return to his people. I've always wondered about the life I missed with him. Whether he misses it too. Would he welcome me in Plainsong? Or at least accept a scarlet stem?
It's a long way to Plainsong, but I get back there now and then. I could pick some scarlet stems and bring them to Nilo, if I can find him.
Please. He was an herbalist there. I know the time has long since passed, but I'd like to know. Well, I'd like him to know. You know what I mean.
I think I do.
Encouraging an old woman? Why would you do that?
Why wouldn't I?
Think she'll find that Nilo guy?
I thought you didn't care.
Not.
That's actually mildly amusing. Please tell me I'm not descended from an Utaru gardener. Almost. Granny was gonna get her clapped, or get her cheeks clapped. Am I really gonna go all the way back to Plainsong? Why not? I got fast travel packs. I've already mentioned before that I love how friggin' cool how cool Plainsong is. Because let's face it, it's a pretty cool settlement. Stop your bickering, birds.
You're the herbalist here, right? Are you Nilo?
No, Nilo was before my time. I think he went up north a while back to Riverhim. Why? Do you need a special solve?
No, but someone else does, in a way. Thanks. I'll try Riverhim.
There's a grove there, a memorial, a beautiful greenery. If he's there, I bet he'll be tending it.
Thanks again.
Glad I could help.
Could you be any more condescending?
Have a look at my stock. I hope you find what you're looking for.
Yeah, fuck off.
Careful, Outlander. These fields
I don't know why, but the way his tone of voice was just kind of bugged me. Riverhim. Riverhim is a good ways north. Yeah, he seemed a bit young to be Nilo.
Hi there.
Nora, here. You're a long way from home.
I suppose I am. I'm looking for an herbalist named Nilo. I think I heard you say his name.
You've come to the right place. His seeds were buried here, where he tended the blooms of others, including my mother's. I'm his daughter, Gia.
Oof.
How long has he been gone?
Some 5 years now. He put a lot of love into this grove. Almost as much as he gave me. That's why I could never abandon Riverhim.
I'd like to leave some flowers, if I may. From an old friend of his.
Scarlet stems. They're rare in these parts, but they were his favorite. I never knew why. He planted them whenever he could, but never picked them. Preferred to just watch them bloom.
Sounds about right. So he was a good man who led a full life?
He was. And he did. I don't know who this old friend is, but if my father liked them, they must be a good soul.
Well, that's kind of sad. Now I got a long walk. Now I got a long run back over here.
I can still see well enough, girl.
Is my long vigil over? You have word from my grandmother's gardener?
Yes and no. I laid the scarlet stems at his grave. His favorite flower, according to his daughter. Always loved to watch them bloom.
He's gone. But he did think of me over the years. That'll have to be enough.
Really? That's it? Are you sure you got the right herbalist?
Huh. Seemed like you thought it was a fool's errand.
Well, it's just that it meant something to you. It could have been a whole other life.
Could have been. But this life hasn't turned out so bad. I even have a granddaughter who cares enough to come looking for me out in the wilds. And I've still got scarlet stems to remind me of Nilo.
Sounds like your grandmother's got it all figured out.
Maybe she does. Just tell me the next time you want to come out here, okay? Instead of disappearing?
Maybe I will. Here, Outlander. Take this. For helping an old woman to remember she was once young.
In bloom. Okay, that was kind of a nice quest. Short, simple. Lofty ambitions. Where is that taking me? Back into the desert at Hidden Ember. Need to know. That's still over in here. I don't... Oh, that's Demeter's location. I guess I can go ahead and go do this. And there's a cauldron nearby. I can do that next time. As well as some black boxes. There's also a rebel outpost, rebel camp, rebel outposts. There's plenty to do, plenty to see. Before I go do that, the second verse, I still have to wait on that. Valley of the Fallen, I gotta go all the way back to friggin' Chain Scrape. God, you know, we're gonna just go do this. Okay. In the more humid tropics.
I'll gather these while I can.
Red Eye? Oh, there are Watchers. Good. Don't know why I missed the Watchers so much, but that's the thing I can get a track on. A scan, whatever. Before I get to moving that direction in search of that Carja woman. And there's a black box here. Cool.
Crest of armor on its head. Must be a Red Eye Watcher.
Locked. Okay. All recon machines killed.
Breathe easy again.
Well, since I'm over here and there's a black box, I might as well grab it. I'm not here, boys. I'm leaving. Come on, what's on me? What was that?
There it goes!
Stalker. Stalkers! Fuck!
This must be the Osram I heard about. It looks like they're in trouble.
Thanks for helping, huntress.
Okay, better.
Might as well pick up the salvager contracts while I'm here. Ah! Yeah, watch out for the explosives. There's another one.
Bring it down! No mercy!
So, y'all run the salvager camp.
Hey, Red! Mind picking up the mine launchers from those stalkers for me?
Sure. Why not?
I think this is the last of the mine launchers.
Oh, he just wanted me to go through them. He didn't necessarily want the whatever. He has guns now. They might serve him well. They probably won't.
So, red hair, kills machines like I down ale. I'd say luck just brought us the savior of Meridian.
Just, Aloy. You mind telling me why you're hunting stalkers in the middle of Tenakth's territory?
Oh, not hunting. Salvaging. I can explain. Later. The stalkers we killed aren't the only ones around. This jungle's crawling with them. They're nasty. And they don't give up. We thought we could use their mines to secure the camp. But we have nowhere near enough. You're a hunter. You could get rid of the stalkers and get me their mine launchers at the same time. I'll make sure you get payment for it. Hastily written, but this contract has everything you need to know on it.
Got it.
Okay, I'm not doing that right now. You guys can ask where the battery is. Okay. We'll do his contract another time. I want to help Thanala, or whatever her damn name is. Tanala. Talana. Whatever. Talana. I'll cut when I get there or find something interesting. Like Oseram salvagers being overrun by whatever they're called. In fact, I'll probably dedicate an episode to the Oseram salvagers, like I did with the last couple of ones. Like with the woman where everything is wonderful, darling. Reminding me of Cruella DeVille. The other one who's just down on her luck. And there it is. Big motherfucking bear. It's a big motherfucking bear. It's a big motherfucking bear. Huh. I forget what these are called. They're a type of cypress tree. They like to grow up around water and the roots stick up out of the water.
A lot of dead Tenakth. What happened here? I better take a look at the bodies.
Ah!
They're looking for me.
I heard a rumor that there's going to be a Horizon MMO. It's just a rumor right now. Well, at the time of recording this, it may be confirmed by the time this goes up. Oh, there's the capital.
Thornmarsh. Quite a sight, isn't it? Never thought I'd find myself this deep in Tenakth territory.
Have you run into any trouble?
I've been keeping my head down. Had to duck into the swamps a couple of times to avoid Tenakth patrols.
Well, I'm here now, so spill it. Who is Amatis, really?
Like I said before, he helped me put a stop to a hunter-killer machine out in the wilds. At first, he thought I was just another hunter from the lodge who only cared about the biggest machine trophy. And I thought he was just a grouchy hermit living in the woods. But then, he trusted me with the truth. Told me how the Red Raids took everything from him. Seeing that side of him, I don't know, changed things.
You love him, don't you?
think I might, yeah.
Then why did you part ways?
When he told me how he failed to save the woman from his past, I told him how I made peace with my father and brother's deaths. He realized he needed to do the same on his own.
Wait. When we searched that Red Raid's battlefield together, you said he'd lost someone close to him there. I thought you meant a fellow soldier.
She was. Women aren't allowed to serve in the Carja army, but Nessa disguised herself so she could. Amadis kept her secret. When he left to come out west, he promised he'd send word that he was alright, but his letter never came.
So you set out to find him.
And when we do, I'll have words for him for leading us on this wild goose chase.
Well, at least I kind of understand now. Amadis thought Nessa died on the battlefield, but when he learned that the Tenakth took prisoners back west, he kept going. So I guess now we find this prison, the Rot.
I did some scouting while I was waiting. I think I might have found the way.
Lead on then.
Interesting.
Do you think Nessa might still be alive?
I doubt it. Any Carja prisoners from the Red Raids would have been killed or returned home by now.
Then what's Amadis after?
I think he just needs to know.
Secret ingredient for someone, I'll bet.
And I found the lowlands capital. And there's a ruin here. Traps, watch them.
Over here, you flaming hunk of scrap.
That's him!
Oh, there he is.
That Fireclaw's right on his heels.
He's no match for it alone. Come on.
Got you. Alana?
I've got your back!
Okay. I need a shield. Because fire claws are friggin' tough. Yes, because the tree broke the rock. Whatever. Oh, it's dead. That went better than I expected it to go.
That must be your Nora friend. Alana,
You were supposed to let me know you were okay.
I was going to send the message right after I crossed into the desert with an Oseram caravan. But when it became clear that the tunnel had collapsed behind us, I figured the only thing I could do was press on. Seeing as you found a way out here, however, clearly I was wrong. I'm sorry. The last thing I wanted was to worry you.
So, you must be Amadis.
And you must be Aloy. Thalana's told me a lot about you. And I guess you must know about me.
A little. We know you're headed for the Rot. But what are you hoping to find there?
A clue. Or a shred of one. Anything about Nessa's fate. Maybe she died on the battlefield. Or maybe she wasted away in that prison. Either way, I have to know.
So who is this Nessa?
Talana told me about you and Nessa during the Red Raids. That you kept her secret.
We were both assigned to the Southern Spear Division. Our orders were to push into Tanakh territory through the tunnel. She was proud to serve the Sundom at first. But as the atrocities mounted, we both saw the raids for what they were.
And the two of you grew close?
We did what we could to protect innocent lives. It felt like we were the only ones who objected to the slaughter. And yes, we were close. Until the Battle of the Burning Blooms.
What happened in this battle?
What happened at the Battle of the Burning Blooms?
I had intel that the Tanakh forces were greater than we had anticipated. I tried to convince my commander to halt the attack. He was a drunken lout. And when I threatened to reveal his incompetence to Carja High Command, he pulled a knife on me. So I killed him.
In self-defense.
It was still murder. I was condemned. But I thought at least I could still save Nessa. I was too late. By the time I got to the battle, the fields were already burning. Our soldiers slaughtered or missing. What's more, the commander I had killed was from a powerful noble house. They put a bounty on my head. I've been on the run ever since.
The Red Raids are long over. Sun King Avad would pardon you if he knew...
The Sun King can't help me.
A pardon from Avad won't stop bounty hunters eager to claim their prize.
So, what's going on between you two?
So, you and Talana, sounds like the two of you had an adventure out in the wilds.
Claw Striders, a hunter-killer, mercenaries, a shell snapper. Nothing could get in her way.
A scruffy hermit in the woods certainly tried.
That was foolish of him, in hindsight.
Okay, you two are
Well,
cute
we're
together.
here now. So let's head to the rot.
I can't ask you to come with me. I feel bad enough you've come this far.
I didn't come all this way just to leave you now. We'll see this through together.
I know better than to try to talk you out of it. Come then. The rot's not far. The rot's along the shore, but we'll have to stick to the woods to avoid being seen.
How did you find it?
I overheard a Tanakh patrol from the nearby village talking about it. Figured it out from there.
What were you gonna do if we hadn't found you? Take it on alone?
I only need to question one guard. Figured I'd grab someone when they're by themselves.
Well, now you have us.
We're getting close. Just a little further.
I have rite of passage, but my rite of passage only extends to Aloy and Varl.
There it is. The rot.
Those are Regal's rebels. They're waging civil war against the rest of the Tanakh. They must have taken over the prison.
Then they would have killed any of the guards. They were my last hope of finding out if Nessa was there.
Maybe not. There might still be some clue inside.
Even after all this time?
Aloy can see much more than you or I.
Then let's do it. Any scrap of hope is better than nothing.
We'll have to find another way in. The front gate looks impenetrable.
And there's no way we're scaling those walls.
You two stay here. I'll see if I can find another way in and get that gate open.
I certainly don't mind killing
Check around the
rebels.
sides. Might be a way in from the water.
Okay. Pelican. Trash boat. Don't know why. Every time I have a Pelipper in Pokemon, I call it Trash Boat. Something about that's just funny to me. Also, it's a regular show reference, so... There are lots of rebels. Pretty impressive fortification for Tanakh. Must have been one they just took over and made work.
Gotta get to the main gate to let Talana and Amadis in.
Oh, there are a lot of guys.
Stay alert, soldiers.
What's the word?
Picking a fight right now would be suicide. Just let him pass while you hide in the grass, and you can slip behind him. Nope, 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 nope.
Any strange activity? Now's the time to call it out.
I didn't see anything.
Just forget you saw anything.
Sorry. False alarm.
What?
Oh, there's the gate.
We're getting shot at!
I haven't killed anyone.
Come on. The gate's open. Let's go.
Okay. There's an arrow in your brain. You want to do something about that. It's not good. You might get tetanus. Okay, big guy, big guy, big guy.
This next.
We've got to help them.
what I need.
Got you in my sight!
Okay. Healing.
We'll stay here.
No.
That'll keep me on my feet.
I see him!
We'll wait here for you.
Bring it. We'll see who's the better hunter.
She shouldn't have come here! Direct hit!
Mmm.
Finish her!
That's all of them.
End of the line, Outlanders!
That device is gonna call a machine.
What did it call? Tide Ripper? Ah! It is in fact a Tide Ripper. Luckily, these aren't too bad to deal with. I don't know what I'm stuck on, but it's kind of irritating. That's not quite what I meant to do, but I will take the shield. Move, damn it! God! When in doubt, go boom! Talana, I need you to stop talking for a minute, please.
Let us out.
All right. I think that's the end of it.
Hey, is anyone out there? Hear that?
Here. Door's locked, but that last rebel had a key on it.
Freed by Carja. Have we not been humiliated enough?
It's not their fault you were locked up in your own prison.
I'm looking for information about a Carja soldier. She might have been a prisoner here 5 years back. Her name was Nessa.
The Carja Nessa was here. I killed her myself.
Nessa.
She's Tanath now?
I'll handle this. Go secure the grounds.
Rakita.
It's you, isn't it? Nessa, how?
It's
Why?
Rataka.
Let me get this straight. You were Nessa. You were brought here as a prisoner during the Red Raids and then became Tenakth?
The Carja forbid women from military service. I lived my life pretending, ashamed of who I really was. But the Tenakth measure a soldier only by their strength and resolve. So I took my place among them.
Nessa. Rataka. I've mourned you for 5 years. Why didn't you let me know you were alive?
I had a new life. I wasn't going back. Not even for you, Amadis.
The way Amadis talked about your time together, I thought you'd still care about him.
It was 5 years ago.
I didn't abandon you. Before the battle, I tried to get G'daiah to call off the attack, but of course, he didn't listen. I ended up killing him.
Then he got what he deserved.
I ran for the battlefield to find you. But you were already gone by the time I got there.
I didn't know. But even if I did, I mourned you, and then I moved on.
So you became Tanath.
If you were brought here as a prisoner, how did you become Tenakth?
I knew it was only a matter of time before the Tenakth killed me and the others who were held captive. But one day, one of their soldiers stopped in front of my cell, asked how a woman had ended up fighting for the Mad Sun King. As he spoke, I realized he was once Carja.
Vashav.
I heard how he fell at the embassy. He deserved a better death than that. The other prisoners he condemned to death, but he convinced the Tenakth to let me fight for my life. I won through blood and blade. I became Rataka, and never looked back.
So you proved your mettle and loyalty to the Tanath. Interesting.
You were willing to wear a disguise so that you could serve in the Carja army. Do you miss being Carja at all?
No. The Red Raids showed me there was no honor in fighting for the Carja. And when my comrades and I were brought here as prisoners, we knew no one would ever come for us.
I would have, had I known.
It's better this way. Beneath my Carja armor, I found I had the blood of a Tenakth.
So if you became Tenakth, how did you end up as a prisoner here again?
My squad was ordered to retake the Rot from Regala's rebels. We failed.
Considering how much Regala seems to hate the Carja, I'm surprised her rebels let you live.
You're right. I'd be dead if they knew. But few Tenakth remember who I once was.
Huh. So, they've just known you as Ritaka, a member of the Tenakth. Not Nessa of the Carja.
What will you do now?
You've taken back the Rot. My squad will ensure it stays that way.
So this is it? After everything we've been through, this is goodbye.
It has to be. My place will always be here, and yours is back east. I'm sorry that you've suffered. You deserve better than how the last 5 years have treated you. I'll make sure you're granted safe passage out of the lowland. Consider it Nessa's final farewell.
At least now you know the truth.
Somehow it hurts worse. He must think I'm an idiot.
No, I just think you have a lot to figure out. I'll take you back east to the Sendem. After that, I don't know.
Talana, I understand. I'm sorry it came to this.
Me too. Give me an Aloy a moment.
Are you alright?
To be honest, no.
What's going to happen between you two?
I'm not sure. He clearly has a lot more feelings to sort through. And I won't be anyone's second choice. I want you to have this. For seeing this through with me. No hawk could ask for a better thrush. Or a better friend.
So, I guess this is it then. You're heading back east.
I think I'll hang around Barren Light for a while, before returning to Meridian. If you find yourself back that way, look for me there.
I will. Safe travels, Talana. Maybe I should check in with her the next time I'm at Barren Light. Seems like she could use a shoulder to lean on.
Yeah. How many skill? I have 7 skill points to put to use. Let's see. Machine Elemental Plus. Overhead machines deal more damage with elemental attacks. Interesting. Increase my machine's health. I'm gonna end this one here. Thank you all for watching. Join me next time on Horizon the Forbidden West as we do more side quest stuff. I don't know. I'm the Dark Seraph signing off.